Alexa, hold on, drop Ringo.
Welcome back to Lightning Springs Ranch. We have a lot of action to get to in this video, so we're going to jump right into it. Today we're heading out from our camp up here in the high country to go find sick calves, and we ended up finding a lot of them that needed our help. There are no corrals or fences up here to help us doctor them, so roping them's our only option. We found some cows up here ahead, so I'm going to split off from the group and go check them while everyone else heads up the trail. This meadow may look familiar to you if you recall this scene in our last video. I'm really hoping we don't have a repeat of what happened there. One of these calves is looking pretty under the weather, so I'm going to get ready to throw a rope on him if the opportunity presents itself. There's a lot going on here, so I'll help break it down for you. I end up catching the calf and he takes off to the left. The rope slapped against my horse's neck and he jerked the rein out of my hand. And at the same time, my hat and the GoPro came off my head. It's pretty hard to do anything without a rein, so I just tossed the rope and went to pick it up later.
Got him though.
I'm not proud of it, but I'm getting really good at chasing ropes through trees.
That's how you're supposed to do it. The other pocket on the top, other side. Camel bag? Yep. Good. Okay, give me another rope.
We got that calf all doctored up, but as we were coming out of the trees, we found another calf that was lagging behind that definitely needed a shot.
He's laying down again, Brigham. You probably can get him right there. Nice catch. Good thing you saw him. I didn't even know he was back there. Here you go, buddy. And ear tag, didn't we? No,
it was still early in the morning and we already had found two sick calves. It ends up being a pretty long day. We met back up with the group and continued our way up the trail.
Oh no! There's cows up to our right. And then I asked our weatherman whether he thinks I should put my slicker on or not. I think I'm gonna put mine on.
Just as we were gonna cross over this big bald ridge, they started to hail, so we're gonna put our slickers on and hang out under the trees for a second until the storm passes.
Hey Brigham, I hate to break it to you, but you're not under a tree.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's get out of here. Papa, do we need to take a breather?
This peak is 13,400 feet above sea level, so as you can imagine, the air gets pretty thin up here. It rained on and off all the way up that valley, but once we made it to the lake, it cleared up and gave us a little bit of time to fish.
That's kind of a gnarly storm headed this way.
It's nice to give the horses a little break and give them a chance to graze before we start riding again. This lake has a snowdrift that's here 24/7, and it's always a tradition to go sledding down it every year.
What was that about?
The horses really didn't like me sledding down that thing, and they took off running. It caused a big rodeo, and a lot of horses got loose.
I wonder why.
It was all of them too.
Yeah. Thank you, Brigham.
Most of the horses are super easy to catch, except for this little buckskin horse with the pack saddle on. When he gets away, it takes a long time to get him back. He's a little wild, so we're worried about him going back down to camp by himself. After a few failed attempts, we decided to see if we could drop a loop on him and catch him that way. As you can imagine, horses in the wild are a lot harder to rope than cows are. My roping skills failed us, so as a last-ditch effort, we decided to let Candace channel her Heartland energy and try to have a flicka moment with this horse.
Been trying to catch that horse for about 4 miles.
Okay, now be very careful.
And she walks up and grabs it.
And by some miracle, it worked. Now that we're off that hill and have all the horses caught again, we're going to stop and have some lunch. As we were stopped and flying the drone around to find where the cows were, we ran onto some of the local wildlife. That was a good little break, but now it's time to doctor some more calves.
Come tell me what you think about this calf.
We found another calf that could use some medicine, so we're going to try to toss a loop on it.
There he is. Got him. That's why. Bill, look out. Good. Nice. Good job, Brigham.
The meadows up here are super wet and the ground gets really soft. You never know when you're going to hit a bog.
That's freaking deep, Brigham.
Believe it or not, we found another sick calf, so it's time to break out the ropes again.
Oh, I missed.
That loop felt super good coming off my hand, but it closed up right over his head, so it didn't drop down on. Now that calf has gotten into the trees, it's going to be a lot harder to catch him now.
We might have him cut off right here, unless he can get that way, but...
It takes a special kind of horse to be able to travel across this nasty terrain.
Yeah, I'm good. Keep going, I'll follow you.
During this chase, the GoPro died and I wasn't able to get footage of how it ends. Brigham was able to rope him in a meadow and we got him the medicine that he needs. Now we're going to go meet back up with our main group.
Oh my word. Go ahead, Dale. We'll get it on the GoPro. Nice. Oh, into the tree with the hat. Here, I'll get it. Here you go.
Thank you.
There's a lot of meadows through here, isn't there? Okay. Hold on, Lexa. Hold on. Drop, Ringo.
As they were just walking along, they took one step too far and sunk into a bog. The horse got buried clear up to his belly, but luckily he was able to get out.
Nice job. Yeah.
My phone's right over there somewhere.
Oh, really? Oh, there it is.
Did you find it?
Hey, can you?
On GoPro.
We got it. You got mud on your face. But you held on to the horse. I was like, oh man, I'll get him.
We didn't want to lead that sucker. Try to catch him again.
Right.
Alright, kiddo.
See, back in my day, we did stuff like that and nobody filmed it. You want me to go first?
No, we're gonna let Donovan go.
Okay.
On the way back, we ran into one more group of cows to check before we get back to camp.
What's up, old mama? You look good. What?
They all look pretty good, so we'll just leave them alone and head back to camp. We made it back down to camp, so we'll get the horses all taken care of before we start cooking ourselves some dinner. There was a few unexpected guests that wandered into camp tonight.
Hello.
Not only did these cows show up, but when we were sitting around the fire after dark, one of the older dogs went off and started chasing something through the trees. There was something trying to come into our camp and he chased it off. We never saw what it was, but we heard something big crashing through the trees.
Out hunting for skinwalkers that the dogs are seeing. We brought the bear spray, bear repellent.
By the way that the dog was acting, we were pretty sure it wasn't a cow. Could have been a moose or an elk or just a group hallucination. But just to be safe, I made sure the dogs were sleeping right at the entrance to my TV. Overall, it ended up being a super successful day. Not everything went to plan, but that just keeps us on our toes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.